سلام، امیدوارم حالتون خوب باشه. به یکی دیگه از درس‌های آموزش آنلاین زبان فارسی در آکادمی LLB Society خوش آمدید. Hello and welcome to LLB Society and another Persian lesson at our online community. This one we're going to practice some Persian phrasal verbs with شدن و and کردن. This lesson has been requested by one of our online Persian students, and I just thought that it's a good idea to create and make a post and then create a podcast from that, which is typical of over 200 Persian lessons at the LLB Society. I explained that in English because I don't need to teach Persian to Persian people. This is contradictory and also abortive. So the title of this lesson is افعال مرکب فارسی با شدن و کردن. So phrasal verbs in Farsi with شدن and کردن. افعال مرکب فارسی در واقع اصلا افعال مرکب چیه؟ افعال مرکب در زبان فارسی به افعالی گفته می شوند که از دو یا چند واژه مستقل ساخته می شوند. So phrasal verbs are some verbs that are composed of or made of one principal or core verb plus an article or something else, a suffix or something that is added to them. And in this lesson we're going to talk about شدن and کردن. این درس شامل افعال مرکبی است که در ترکیب آنها از شدن و کردن استفاده میشه. Okay. So I've made a list of the most useful and frequently used phrasal verbs in Farsi with شدن and کردن. Okay. The first one is خوشحال شدن و خوشحال کردن. خوشحال means happy. خوشحال شدن means to become happy. خوشحال کردن means to make someone happy. Excuse me. So خوشحال شدن means to become happy, to be happy. خوشحال کردن to make someone happy. Okay, some examples. ما از شنیدن خبر خوشحال شدیم. So شنیدن خبر خوشحال شدیم. So we became happy. The tense is simple past because of the news. ما از شنیدن خبر, to translate it literally and word by word, we from listening to the news or hearing the news, let's say hearing the news, شنیدن means hearing the news, خبر, خوشحال شدیم. We became happy with the news or by the news or from the news, let's say. So this one is passive, but actually with کردن generally it tends to be active. So هدیه روز تولد او را بسیار خوشحال کرد. هدیه روز تولد او را بسیار خوشحال کرد. So the birthday present, هدیه means present, روز تولد birthday, so birthday present او را بسیار خوشحال کرد. Made her or him so happy. Okay, or pleased her tremendously. This is active, something has happened to somebody, but in the previous example something actually it is put in a passive voice if you just put it that way. Okay, so the birthday present made him so happy. Next phrasal verb with شدن and کردن. راضی شدن, راضی کردن. راضی شدن means to become satisfied, راضی کردن to satisfy someone. Okay, here it seems that it has an agent. For example, the passive voice. مشتری با حرفهای فروشنده راضی شد. مشتری means customer. با حرفهای فروشنده راضی شد. The customer was satisfied with the help of or by the salesman's bids, BID, or talks, or offers, proposals. So the customers or client was satisfied finally. It means that he was persuaded to buy or purchase something with the help of the salesman's bids. پوزش دانش آموز معلم را راضی نکرد. So, پوزش دانش آموز, the student's apology, معلم را راضی نکرد. Did not satisfy the teacher. So, the teacher was not satisfied. So, the student's apology did not satisfy the teacher. Okay, remember, you can also, if you have any question, you can just visit our website at lelb.net, and on top of the website, just click on آموزش فارسی, or you can use the search box and just type down the title of this lesson, that is افعال مرکب با کردن و شدن در فارسی. And use the comment box, comment form at the bottom of this post, and just leave your questions, any question you have, and we will definitely answer them immediately. So, عصبانی شدن، عصبانی کردن. عصبانی شدن, to become angry. Okay, to become angry. عصبانی means angry. عصبانی کردن means to anger somebody. Okay, you see the difference. It's very similar to those ed and ing ending adjectives, like interested, interesting, surprising, surprised, worried, worrying, worried, shocked, shocking. You know, we do have that function in English, and we do also have that in Farsi, but perhaps sometimes actually the format is not that identical in all cases. So عصبانی شدن, to become angry. عصبانی کردن, to anger somebody, to make somebody angry. مادر از دست فرزندانش عصبانی شد. So the mother became angry with her children. از دست فرزندانش عصبانی شد. So the mother, we know which mother we are talking about. So the mother became angry with her children. It's a passive structure. And the active one, ببخشید که شما را عصبانی کردم. ببخشید که شما را عصبانی کردم. ببخشید که, sorry to have angered you, to have made you angry. ببخشید که شما را عصبانی کردم. Sorry to have angered you, sorry to have bothered you, or sorry to have made you angry, sorry that I made you angry, and the like. So the next one, which is very common in Farsi, علاقمند شدن, علاقمند کردن. Interested, interesting. So علاقمند شدن, to become interested. علاقمند کردن, to interest someone. Okay, so this one, as you know, علاقمند, the first part before slash, it means that something has happened to someone, but the latter one after slash, it means that somebody is the agent of an action. Okay, and therefore the second one has and must have an object. Okay. علاقمند کردن. من با دیدن آگهی در روزنامه علاقمند شدم از موزه بازدید کنم. So this sentence is rather long, but I'm going to explain that. من با دیدن آگهی در روزنامه. So علاقمند شدم. I became interested, or I became interested in visiting the museum by or after seeing the ad. آگهی means ad or advertisement in در روزنامه, in the press or in the newspaper. در روزنامه. So after seeing the ad or advertisement in the newspaper, I became interested to visit the museum. Or I became interested in visiting the museum. Museum, موزه. علاقمند شدم. I became interested in visiting the museum. And the tense of the sentence is simple past. Remember, you might find it rather complicated, but that's okay. Just use that common form and join our online students. And you can also you don't need to attend online classes if you think that actually you don't have time for that. You can just learn it asynchronously. Okay. این کتاب من را به برنامه نویسی کامپیوتر علاقمند کرد. This book interested me in computer programming. من را به برنامه نویسی کامپیوتر, computer programming or coding, علاقمند کرد. So this book made me interested in computer programming, or this book interested me in computer programming. Okay. گیج شدن, گیج کردن, confused, confusing. گیج شدن, گیج کردن. پدرام is a proper name. پدرام کاملا گیج شده بود. پدرام was completely confused. پدرام کاملا completely گیج شده بود. Was completely confused and نمیدانست چه کار باید کند. And didn't know what to do. نمیدانست, didn't know, چه کار باید کنه, what to do. مسئله ریاضی دانش آموز را گیج کرد. مسئله ریاضی, math problem. ریاضی means math, مسئله means problem. دانش آموز را گیج کرد, confused the student. مسئله ریاضی دانش آموز را گیج کرد. The math problem confused the student. Next one. غافلگیر شدن means to be surprised. غافلگیر کردن, to be surprising or to surprise someone. Okay. کارمندان شرکت غافلگیر شدند چون پاداش کاری مدیر شرکت خیلی خوب بود. So کارمندان شرکت, the company employees or staff, the company staff or employees were surprised, غافلگیر شدن, because پاداش کاری مدیر شرکت, the manager's work rewards, fringe benefits, پاداش کاری, work rewards, پاداش کاری مدیر شرکت. So the managers, the company managers or directors work rewards خیلی خوب بود, were extremely good and great. So that's why, به خاطر همین, به این خاطر کارمندان شرکت company employees were surprised. جشن تولد زود هنگام ژاله را غافلگیر کرد. ژاله is another name, female name. So جشن تولد زود هنگام means the early birthday party surprised ژاله. جشن تولد زود هنگام unanticipated before the due time زود هنگام. Okay, too early. So the unanticipated birthday party, birthday celebration surprised ژاله. Next one. نگران شدن, to be worried. نگران کردن, to worry or worrying. پدر و مادر بهرام نگران شدند. بهرام is another name. بهرام's parents, پدر و مادر, والدین, پدر و مادر, parents. بهرام's parents were worried. نگران شدند چون بهرام دیر کرده بود. Because بهرام was late. بهرام was late. دیر کرده بود. جواب آزمایش پزشکی بیمار را کمی نگران کرد. So the medical test result. جواب means result. آزمایش پزشکی medical test. So the medical test result worried the patient. بیمار means patient. کمی نگران کرد. Just a little. Okay. So the medical test result somehow worried the patient to some extent. ناامید شدن, ناامید کردن, to be disappointed or frustrated. ناامید کردن, to be disappointing or frustrating. شرکت ما شکست سختی خورد. So our company failed drastically. شرکت ما, our company, شکست سختی خورد. Failed dramatically, severely. Okay. ولی ما ناامید نمی شویم. But we don't get disappointed. ولی but ما ناامید نمی شویم. We don't get disappointed. We don't lose our hope. شکست سخت مالی در شرکت ما رو ناامید کرد. So the major financial failure or collapse, financial collapse or failure, which was so major, سخت means intense. Okay, در شرکت, in the company, ما رو ناامید کرد. So disappointed us. Okay, we come to the end of this lesson. I really hope you enjoyed that and it was useful to you. Remember, let me just zoom out a little. I told you I don't need to just explain Persian to Persian people or Iranian people. That's why I'm just putting it in English. And I did not write the translation of these words because I don't believe that actually any language learner should use translation for learning second or foreign languages. And you need to be independent of translation. And instead, if you have any question, you can use the comment form. That's why actually we have up to 4,000 comments in our comment form so far, which is increasing. Okay, so if you just click on that, آموزش آنلاین زبان فارسی, you will see all the above 200 Persian lessons so far. And this lesson, as I told you actually has been requested by one of our online Persian students. Actually has been linked or has these tags or keywords. آموزش فارسی به بزرگسالان. So it's not suitable for young learners because generally we use stories, poems, and as illustrations for to teach young people. آموزش فارسی به نوجوانان. Also for it is suitable for adolescents and teenagers. But افعال مرکب, if you just click on that, you will see more lessons on the topic. دستور زبان فارسی. So it is categorized according to, or it falls into the category of Persian grammar. Persian grammar is called دستور زبان فارسی. Okay? We use grammar in Farsi, but that is not purely Persian. But دستور زبان فارسی is completely Persian. And this is suitable for سطح پیشرفته and also سطح متوسط. پیشرفته means advanced Persian learners and سطح متوسط intermediate Persian learners. And let me show you some lessons that are automatically linked based on the keywords to this lesson. آزمون زبان فارسی آزمون شماره 2. Like TOEFL, IELTS, GRE, I think we are the first academy just administrating some Persian standard Persian tests, for the first time, I think. I've not seen that in other places, to be really official. And you can also test your Persian proficiency. And also before attending our Persian classes, we just give Persian tests to pinpoint your proficiency as a placement test. زمان حال استمراری در زبان فارسی, which is another Persian lesson that is linked automatically to this one because of the tags. And also آزمون زبان فارسی آزمون شماره 1. This is the first Persian tests that we administrated. And and you can use this comment form. This is empty because we have just created this and published this post, so it won't be empty anymore after a while. And remember, you can use this all lessons in categories, and the list is rather long, and I'm not gonna just read it to you. You can do it on your own. And let me just show you. If you just go to the top of the website, and you can use the Google translated version of the site by clicking on Farsi. We have not created this website with language switcher because we just teach English in English and we teach Persian in Persian, so no translation. And if you just click on آموزش فارسی, let me just zoom out. آموزش فارسی will access all of the lessons, which is of great quality. آزمون زبان فارسی، حال استمراری، افعال مرکب, and some stories for adults and also young learners. And you see, there are many, as I told you, I think 200 lessons. This is page 1, and page 1 has 10 lessons, and there are 20 pages, so 10 multiplied by 20 equals 200. And okay, so thank you very much for your attention. خیلی ممنون از توجه شما. If you really like to learn Persian academically, professionally, pleasurably, and enjoyably, you can just visit our website at llb.net. Contact us. Our team actually has a very welcoming attitude, and make sure that you can learn Persian, as I told you, academically, communicatively, interactively, and based on modern approaches. خب مراقب خودتون باشین. Take care of yourself and see you in the next lesson. تا درس بعد خدا نگهدار. خداحافظ.